Vanakkam and Namaskar and welcome back to All for Food. This is a small update regarding this video. I'm sorry about the video. The clarity is not that much good. The clarity in the sense, the focus. Instead of focusing the people, the camera focused the buildings back at the background. But I hope the content is very important rather seeing our faces. Sorry for that. We'll try to correct it next time as I am learning little bit with this camera and everything. Yeah, hope you understand and hope you will enjoy the video and it will be useful for you. And thanks for Bharat for his time and everything. So let's get into the video and have fun. Bye bye. So right now I am in University of Stuttgart here in Germany, and with us there is a student from a course called Infotech, a master's in Infotech, and actually he's from Bangalore, from India, yeah.
Hey.
And we will ask a little bit about his course, like how he came to Germany, why he chose this particular university. And this video is everything is gonna be in English because he don't know Tamil. Then I think this video might help a lot of students out there in India who are want to study the infotech or information technology, this kind of background. So we didn't introduce yet. So what's your name actually?
Okay, I'm Bharat.
Bharat.
Yeah, I'm doing my master's in information technology in Uni Stuttgart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your profile before applying to Germany in India, like BE and what all the qualifications you had before applying?
Okay, so yeah, I did my bachelor's in electronics and communication, and yeah, I had a good CGPA, and I also worked in India for some time. So I had professional experience, and I came here. I mean, I applied, and yeah, I got it, and yeah, that was my profile.
Did you apply just for this university or more than this university?
I had applied for like 4 to 5 universities in Germany, as well as I applied in Netherlands. I applied in Finland, everywhere.
Okay.
Like, but overall, it's like 6 universities or something. Yeah.
Okay. And how many universities you got admitted actually? Admission letter?
Okay, I actually got in all of them. Yeah, I mean, I got all of them, and in Finland, I even got a scholarship. Like, you know, all the fees, everything is waived. But I felt Uni Stuttgart has a better profile, so I chose this path.
So when you say it's better profile, many people ask me like, if I want to study in Italy, I want to study in Norway, what should I do? But since you have applied to Finland and some other countries, when you say University of Stuttgart have a good profile, what was that good profile and why did you choose Germany? What's the reason behind, other than university, what is the reason to come to Germany?
Okay, firstly, with respect to the university, or like with respect to the course that you are taking, right? It's you have to see where the courses, the thing that you actually like is in which university offers that. So in Germany, University of Stuttgart was one such university that offered a course, something like Infotech, which had embedded system or many other internal specializations. So this was one reason that I chose Uni Stuttgart. Like, yes, there are many other universities like TU Delft or University of Turku, or I mean, there are many universities that offer embedded systems as such. But I felt this university, University of Stuttgart, like being the city where Robert Bosch was originated, Benz was there, and all these big giants. So it's a big city.
So, which means you checked out the course module, like how the studies are behind the chapters and also the industries. This is the main reason you chose Germany.
Yes. So basically, yeah, what are the subjects that are offered, as well as like what are the opportunities the city actually offers me. Now, these are the main 2 points that I would suggest if anyone is like looking for it.
Yeah, since you applied for many universities and we are concentrating more towards Stuttgart University, like what were the requirements when you applied? Like if I have this profile, I can apply to University Stuttgart. What is that?
It's pretty hard to say because I don't think it's that transparent enough. But I feel your grades matter. Your BE grades or your schooling grades. These grades matter actually. So I would say these are the main things.
So which means in University of Stuttgart they even check the profile from the schooling part?
I think so. I mean, we have to, while applying, we have to upload whatever we did in schooling, like the 10th or the 12th, something like that.
So as of now, how you apply? You apply directly to University of Stuttgart or through UniAssist?
No, it's directly through University of Stuttgart. There's this campus support, so you just go there, and in fact, you can even find an example document as such, showing the detail of how to apply for this particular course.
And in which year you came to Germany actually?
I came in 2018 October.
So actually he came in 2018, which is like 2 years ago, but now I don't know what are the requirements for this particular course, but we will put the link of this particular course in the description below, where you can check the requirements and how to apply and everything. And yeah, since you are here since 2 years, like how was your feeling? How is Germany compared to India? How is the studies compared to Indian masters, and how is the university actually?
Okay.
Did you got what you expected, like this kind of things?
I mean, yeah. The thing is, it's a different study environment as such compared to the Indian system. Okay, the thing is, like in Indian system as such, you would just go through a book, and like there would be certain questions or certain topics that you can actually focus on, and then you just go to the exam, and there are all theoretical questions, and you just write them. But here it's different. Here, there, I haven't seen in any of the subjects that they ask any theoretical questions. It's mainly just problems. Even the simplest subject that you take, they ask for problems. It's all application based. You apply your knowledge, whatever you learned in the classes, and then you just write the exam.
Okay.
And that I felt is really nice. In fact, like the whole learning process as such, this amplifies it.
So when you talk about exams, like what kind of examination? While in India we have laboratory and written examination, and how is the situation in this university for examinations? Like what kind of exams are there?
It's more like this. There are subjects wherein there are written exams, wherein you just sit for 1.5 hours or like 1 hour or something like that, and then you just write the exam. And there are some exams where the professor would prefer more of an oral exam. So you just have an oral interview with him, and that's about it. And there are again lab modules as such. So in these lab modules, you have to do a project, you have to give a final presentation, and you have to submit a report. So all these process carries marks.
Okay.
So it's something like this.
So there are some requirements which after getting admission you have to do that in India, like blocked account, visa. These things are very common, which I have spoken in many videos, and we are not going to talk about that things in this video. We will dig little bit deep into the course module, like how long is the course, how many semesters, like is there any mandatory internships, or what are the modules in your course?
Yeah, the course is technically for 2 years, and there is no mandatory internship. So that's one thing. So whatever you learn, it's okay. It's mainly like if you're technically taking, it's like for the first 3 semesters, you'd be learning mainly subjects. You'd be going through subjects like writing exams, and you can even do additional research project. Even that has like 15 credits, so even that works. So this is how your first 3 semesters would go, and the last semester is mainly focused on the master thesis as such. So this is how the whole course is structured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talking about the scholarship, like there is a rule before coming to Germany we have to show blocked account and everything like this. But apart from this, we have scholarship, like part-time jobs. Like what kind of experience you had? Did you got scholarship? Did you have some part-time jobs or something like that to manage your expenses?
Yeah, one thing is regarding the scholarships, you can apply for that scholarship, and it's usually like some people usually get it. It's like in a course, probably like 2 people or 3 people might get it, something like that. And yeah, but the main part is Stuttgart being a city. It's like it's a big city which is vastly focused on automotive and many other software fields. So there are very high chances that you'll actually get a part time, or technically speaking, it's called work student here. So you get a work student job, which is like every week you have to work for 10 hours or 15 hours, something like that, and you get paid really good. And so you can just manage your studies as well as like working part time. And yeah,
Did you had any experience from these kind of things or?
yes, I did work as a work student at Bosch itself.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that's good. And no internships, nothing.
No, there is no mandatory internship,
I mean,
but
did you did something voluntary?
no, I haven't
Okay.
done. But yeah, technically you can actually take a semester off and do an internship, something like that. Yes.
Okay. Are you writing your thesis now, or
No, I'm searching for my thesis
you're
now.
searching in companies mostly?
In companies as well as in the university.
So, like when you say in companies as well as in university, like for the new viewers who doesn't know about the course structure, how is the study program in Germany, like what will you suggest? Doing the final year project in the company or within the uh,
Um,
university?
yeah. So one thing here is you can get a final thesis in a university. I'm sorry, in a company as such. But the problem is your supervisor who is going to be in the university should somehow coordinate. And Stuttgart University being one of the TU9, like which is more focused on research, I would, from my experience, I would feel it's rather focused on you doing your thesis mainly in the university. Yes, of course, you have an option to do it outside, but the professor that would supervise you should be okay with it.
Okay, but when you say it is advisable to do a thesis in university, like in many cases, I have heard students taking research projects along with professors in the university, and when they finish their studies, when coming out of the university, they find little bit hard to find jobs because they don't have any industrial experience, like they did their thesis within the campus. And how you think this? What's your
Um,
opinion on this? But I have seen a lot of students who do their thesis within the campus,
yeah.
and when it comes to job search, they find a little bit difficult.
Okay. So one thing is, I haven't reached that phase yet wherein I have to search for a job like after my thesis. But the thing is, like I feel like you being a student at University of Stuttgart and you doing a research here is of more weightage than, I mean, it's of more weightage and more learning than like probably doing in a company or like something like that. So it's mainly like this. It's mainly the thesis that you do, right? You have to. It is something that you actually like. So you just go look for the topics that you like. If you get it, even in a company, it's okay. Like if the professor is willing to take it, it's really okay.
Yeah, the point is actually right. But in my opinion, what I would suggest is if you are doing something within the campus, I would suggest like you have to learn a lot of tools like which will support your job when you go to a job search outside. If you know a lot of tools, then your profile will be stronger. Like people will be thinking, okay, I will do with my professor, and I will just carry out the tasks what my professor give, which is almost not almost, like 50%. Many people do this wrong because they go there, ask the professor what to do, he will give instruction, they will do just that, and that's it, the job is done. But the actual case is you have to learn out of the circle a lot of things to make your profile stronger. This is what I will suggest. Okay,
Yeah.
being studying in Stuttgart, what will be the living expenses for a student? Right now, he is living in a dorm, which you saw already in our campus tour, which is quite cheap actually. What was your dorm charges actually per month?
Yeah. It's around 310, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's around 310 because he's living in a dorm which is provided by the university. But in case if you are living in the Stuttgart city, it will be like 500, 550 euros. Depends upon the room and where the place you are staying. All depends. So, what will you say like an average expenses a student does if he lives in the campus and if the same student lives in a city, something like in private? What will be the average costs per month?
Um, I mean, I think the main cost is the rent itself.
Mm-hmm.
Rest all is the same, even if you're living here or even if you're living the city Merte. Uh, so it's something like, okay, let's say you're paying around 300 or something here, and like plus you have to take in a health insurance and yeah, health insurance, and then your living expenses. So it would mainly cost around, like, if I'm being gracious enough, it's like 600, 650
Yeah, if you live
euros. Yeah,
within the campus, it will be 600,
yeah.
and outside it will be like the blocked account money, 860 euros or something, which will be like average. Yeah. So we have talked a little bit about the course structure and the living expenses, scholarship, these kind of things. The main point, the question what many people want to know is like, I am doing my bachelor's in electrical or electronics or computer, whatever it is. I want to apply for Technical University Technical University Stuttgart for this particular course which Bharat is studying, Infotech. What should they need to take care? Like, I want to study after 2 years or after 1 year or after finishing my bachelor.
Right.
I want to do Infotech in University Stuttgart. What should I do? What should I have to take care with the things like to make my profile stronger?
You mean like after your bachelor's, how
Yeah.
to make your profile stronger?
To come to this university
Uh-huh.
and to study your course, what will
Um,
be your advice for those students?
I mean, I would be okay. Again, it's not that transparent enough. Like if you ask me, but I feel it's if you have a professional experience, it's okay.
A
Occasionally
professional
plus.
experience in case in which field, particularly to the subject area, or
Maybe if you worked on embedded systems, or if you worked on like something and like something regarding to computer science or something. But I would suggest professional experience is not that weightage. I would say the courses that you have done in your bachelor's would have a better weightage. Like if you're a student from computer science and or electronics or electricals, then I don't see any problem that you can't get in here.
okay, if a student is asking me like, I have 7 CGPA in India, how are my chances? Is it bright, or do I have to get like 9 CGPA?
Um,
I know it's again depends on the number of applications. Like if I receive 100 application,
yeah,
then the requirements will be a little bit different. If I receive just 10 applications, then it will be different.
yeah.
But in general, if you have like this, you will have like more than 50% of chances. Like how much CGPA?
Um, yeah, it's. I mean, I would say it's you should probably have more than that, because I have seen people with like really high CGPA, but they don't somehow get in. But I also think it's also about the university that you're from. I think even that actually matters. But in general, if you ask for average, I would say around 8 plus would be probably a good one. Yeah.
Okay, since in the middle of the topic we talked about Stuttgart is a giant for like Robert Bosch is here,
Yeah.
Daimler is here, Porsche is here, like lot of automotive and software industries. Like many people come to abroad to study to have a bright future. The question will be for many students or even for parents who are sitting back in India, they will be asking, okay, my son or my daughter got an admission in this university for this particular course, and she or he finishes the course within 2 years. What happens next? What is the job scope after finishing this course, and how to find the jobs, the ways to find the job?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would suggest that. I mean, there are websites like how we have Naukri or Indeed in India. We have a similar websites here. So you just apply there, and I mean, there will be job openings like being posted like now and then, and you just apply there. And also LinkedIn is one platform wherein you get a lot of job openings, so you can apply from there. Even here there is something called Zing. So it's similar to LinkedIn. So even there you get a lot of job postings. So you can apply there, as well as there used to be. I mean, this is the Corona time. I don't think this is happening right now, but previously there used to be Contact Message, which is nothing but a place wherein a lot of companies come in, and a lot of job candidates actually meet up and talk to the company regarding what they are doing and what other job opportunities are present. So and then you can talk and build contacts, and then you can apply to jobs. So these are like some of the ways that you can actually look for jobs. And yes, Stuttgart as being a very important city with respect to software development as such. Yes, you get a lot of uh, lot of jobs here, but it's not limited to Stuttgart. You can apply anywhere in Germany, like after you anywhere in Germany or probably anywhere in Europe. So you can apply anywhere for the job and everything works out.
And how about the language? Because like most of the people suggest you have to learn German language to get a job to settle in Germany. Like for this course, like Infotech, most of the people will be working towards language and this kind of thing, which will be in English. But other than that, how important is German language for this particular course in university and also in job
Okay.
place? Yeah.
So, in the university for this particular course, there is no German requirement at all. So, all the courses that you take are in English. You can complete them easily and I mean without German knowledge as such, and that works. But I mean, even if you go out for looking for the job, right? I would feel yes, having a German knowledge is plus, mm, but it's not a mandatory thing. Since you would be applying mainly in software or like something else like in electrical or something, I feel that's okay. Even with the German knowledge, there are high chances that you get a job. But with a German knowledge, right, like you would have a wider job opportunities, let's say in a startup wherein it's a close group of employees, and the language is mainly German. Then it becomes easier for you to integrate as such. So I feel having a German knowledge is plus. It's a big plus. But if you don't have it too, it's okay.
Okay, then I think we spoke like little bit from A to Z, like everything in little detail, briefly on this course and what are the things to take care when you're applying and everything. But other than this, a personal question is like being an Indian, how is the life in Germany?
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. And it's really good. Like I mean, we make a lot of friends here. Like I didn't know anyone, and we make a lot of friends. And even the university offered, like when I came in initially, it offered a lot of programs wherein I can meet a lot of people, and there was this intercultural thing, and it was really good. Like I could meet a lot of people, know what they are doing and everything, and it kind of made everything the whole process of just easing here easy. And also like I mean, like you meet a lot of people, and we even play cricket, and like there are like sports that you can actually play, and like yeah, it's pretty nice. And living in a dormitory and is a big plus because everyone are around, so you can hang out with people. I mean, I don't feel you would ever feel lonely as such, compared to living somewhere else and your friends are somewhere else. That I don't think that happens.
That's a good thing actually. Yeah, that's it for the video actually about Masters Infotech in University of Stuttgart, and we have made already a campus tour video which if you have missed out, I will provide in the iCard button and also the link in description. You can check out how is the University of Stuttgart campus in that campus tour video. Unfortunately, that video will be in Tamil, but yeah, I hope you will understand a little bit how the campus looks like and everything. And yeah, that's it. And time to say thanks for Bharat. Thank you very
That's
much.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, we will see you in another interview in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
See you.